Hello, everybody. Saintsman, small van driver on the CX. It's actually Friday afternoon. I'm not working today. The van's in, having rear shock absorbers put on and a lander sensor. I don't know. Darren knows is what the crack is. Yep. So that's what it's having done today. And yeah, 4 day week for me, Monday to Thursday, and we're off to Twickenham tomorrow. Because as you all know, Mighty Saints are playing Bath at Twickenham and we've got a full day. So I'm doing it Friday because if we lose on Sunday, I'll be the most miserable bastard ever. So more miserable probably than what I normally am. But if they win, I probably won't be in no fit state to do it on a Sunday anyway. So let's go back. The title of the video: local jobs over long distance. That's what happened this week. Obviously, we'll go with Monday. Monday set a real bad tone. I recovered from Monday, but it was I made a tactical error probably. I got a job from Wellingborough. Um, I didn't start early. It's 8:15. I left the house, picking up Wellingborough, delivering to Swadlincote. In fact, it was outside Swadlincote. It's the job I did on Friday, and it was a lot easier doing it Monday because a huge distribution centre. I know exactly where to go. Didn't have to worry about checking this, checking that, going here, going there. Went straight to the right bay. Good job. And Swadlincote's near Burton on Trent, not far away, and it's good area. That area, Derbyshire. Done we do okay around Derby, Colville, Burton on Trent, Loughborough, sort of around there, East Midlands Airport. And a job come on. There was two or three jobs. And a job come on from Burton on Trent to Ellesmere Port, which I was only 6 miles from, and I put good money on it. And I thought I'll get to Ellesmere Port. I'll be in Ellesmere Port by 1 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, and I should get something out of Ellesmere Port, or seriously, I've just had lunch, or move to somewhere like Limb Services, and I should get a job back home or job somewhere. And I did the second job to Ellesmere Port. It was pallet. It was 150 kilo pallet, no problem. And dropped that off in Ellesmere Port, and there weren't a lot. There weren't nothing. It was all going sort of 40 miles further north, and I needed a job. I was only on 150 quid for the day, so I needed either to get a 50 quid job home and get home, or a long job to let me stay out so I can tramp or hotel. And nothing really happened. So I stayed in Ellesmere Port for a while. Then I moved to Limb Services, the truck services, and by then I'd had a phone call. I got a laptop to pick up Monday night if I wanted it, and it's good money. And I do the laptops quite regular for the guys, and I thought, yep, I can do it, and I could pick it up from 6 p.m. on Monday to deliver Tuesday, anytime after 6 p.m. So I thought if I do get a job at home now, I'll pick the laptops up and it starts me on good stead on Tuesday. And I couldn't get a job myself. I dead miled it back from Limb Services, probably 9,500 mile. I probably did about 140 mile. It was a shit day. I hadn't even done 50p a mile, so it was a real crap day. But I picked up the job for Tuesday, and it got me delivered to Birmingham between 8:30 and 9 in the morning, right in the centre. And I decided instead of doing long distance, unless I got to Scotland or something like that, I was going to try and stay locally around the Midlands. So Tuesday proved successful. I picked the laptop up, and it was a monitor as well, and I dropped that off at 8:30, and I got a job straight away, Birmingham to Leicester. It was South Leicester, about 4 miles south of Fleckney, 4 miles south of Wigston, and I got fairly good. I was getting pound a mile for these jobs, and I got that job done. And I got a job pretty soon, Wigston back to Birmingham, and they was 10 containers in a box, and I got good money for that. And then I picked that was to Coleshill, and then I managed to get a job from Nuneaton to Rugby straight after. So they were all. It was all local. Uncle Albert, we call it Uncle Albert. Little, little 30, 40, 50 quid jobs. That was a 30 quid job because it was literally 9 miles. And then just to top the day off, I got a job from a village, Yelvertoft, for a residential address, going to Wellingborough. which got me 6 miles from home. I did 5 jobs on Tuesday, and it just worked. It just worked. You're on the go. It's a bit of variety as well. Instead of just sitting motorway driving for 4 hours, it's a bit of variety. I wouldn't want to do it every day. Don't get me wrong. I like to go distance, but it's what's paying at the moment. So I did 5 jobs, and I was home by 5:30, and I started at 7:15. So I literally was 10 and 3/4 hours rush roughly. So yeah, it worked out okay, and I went over. I was 2:20, so not bad. Wednesday, I'd got a job. I picked it up Tuesday night. Not picked it up. I got the job Tuesday night off the CX. Actually, weren't a phone call to me. I bidded for a job. I haven't worked for this company for a while, and it was Moulton Park going down to London. It was going down to Hampton, which is near Twickenham. So I actually went past Twickenham because that's the way I went in, and I'd got over £1 a mile to go down because it's London. It's West London. It's all about time, London. I've told you, do not bid on mileage in London. Bid on time, how long it takes you. You can do 4 miles in London. It can take you an hour and a half. That's what you've got to try and, balance. And I managed to get a small job. I couldn't get anything out of Hampton. I was near, I stayed there. I was not far from Heathrow, Brentford, Kew, that area, southwest area. And a small job come up, and it was from Brentford to West Drayton, and it was a pallet, and it was going to an air freight company. It was customs papers, and they was putting it on a plane go to Hong Kong, and it was only 8 miles all in, and I quoted 35. I should have quoted more. It didn't take me long. It only took me about an hour. The lot. Uh, I spent more time waiting for the customs. And then a job was on there. I park up in 2 places. There's a McDonald's at Heathrow, just off the Bath Road. You can park there for 60 minutes, might be not 60 minutes. So you get coffee in there, use the toilet. And then I went to Tesco's at Feltham. But before then, there was a job on there from Feltham to Wellingborough. But I got 3 hour wait. But I bid for it anyway and got it, thinking I'd get another little job around Heathrow for 30, 40 quid. But it didn't happen. I worked first because I got good money coming back as well. And I went to Tesco's. You get 3 hours in Felton. So you park in there and use the facilities, got a cup of coffee, and just sat and watched the planes going over about 100 feet above my head. And pulled into the place where I was collecting at 4:15. No, 4:20 for 4 o'clock. Got my reference, went in, and you have to wait. They do it in an order. There was an Arctic to be unloaded. 2 forklift drivers. They're not even going to speak to you. Sat there, waited. 5 to 4, nothing. I thought this is going to be, later than ever. And I got a phone call from the shipper. I was just about to phone him saying I could be waiting here for quite a while. I said it's just ignorant people driving forklifts who don't even want to look at you, won't even acknowledge you there. I rang the bell twice. I thought, no, I'll stand here. It was nice weather. And I wait. And there's about 4 vans. We were all waiting. I got a phone call from the shipper saying, Dave, and before he said, I bet you're having a mare there. I said, I am. I said, this could be ages. I said, because obviously, the pallet's got he was going back to the shipper. He said, well, I'm going to make your life easier. He said, pull out. He says, because it hasn't cleared customs. He said, I was told it had cleared customs. It isn't. It's not even gone through customs, and it's not going to go through customs till tomorrow. So I pulled out. I said, yep, that suits me fine. I mean, I was coming home anyway, Wellingborough, Northampton, and I was on site and really good with the waiting time, no problem. And I got the full rate. He agreed because I'd waited the 3 hours. I didn't have to, but I took this job 3 hours ago, and I was prepared to wait in London for it and hopefully get work. Didn't, but I would have took other work. I would have got another job out of London earlier, but I wanted this one because it got me home. And he was fine about it. He said, "No, that's the customer's fault. They told us it would be clear customs, and it wasn't." So we came home. On the way home, did get a call. from a shipper very local to me. It got some leaflets going to London the next day, Thursday. I'm like, right. But this was East London. It was a university near City Airport, East London University, I think, near City Airport. And it was pick up there, drop off early morning, be there at 8 o'clock. So it's a good early start. And the money's fine. And when I went and picked them up and we loaded them, it was 12 small boxes. He said, I may have a load back for you tomorrow from the same postcode. I'm waiting on a customer. He said, if you're interested, he said, back to Brackley, which is just down the road. And I went, yeah, I am interested. I thought that'd do me, get a load back out of London early. He said, I'll have to let you know tomorrow. So that was Wednesday night. Again, it was good money, just about on target. And then Thursday, I went down to East London, and I left my house at 5:30, and I got there 2.5 hours later, and it's only 85 mile, but the traffic's just horrendous. Did get there for 8 o'clock, found the contact, and it was a big exhibition in the sports arena, and got the stuff to the actual stand. I used my sack barrow, wheeled them in there, absolutely lovely. And the shipper had phoned me. He sent me a message. I hadn't seen it. Then he phoned me. He said, Dave, this job's on. Do you want it? And I went, yeah, I do. And it was picking up 2 miles away to go to the high speed. You know, the high speed railway, all these alterations they're doing all over the country to get this bloody high speed train up to Manchester that's been going on for years, that costs billions of pounds. It's overrun by years. It's fucking taxpayers' money going down the drain. You can see I'm in favour of it, can't you? It was delivered to one of the compounds. And, yep, I got to this place. They loaded my van up. It's about 200 kilos of stuff, chain, all bits and pieces. What the company had ordered in up there, and we trundled it up and got it there. We did really half day. Well, we did 7 hours total, and that was on the Thursday. I was done by 12:30. I started at 5:30, finished actually home at 12:30. So good day. In fact, Wednesday and Thursday with a cancelled job and working Wednesday in London, getting 35 quid for 6 miles, it recovered Monday's complete balls up of driving home from Ellesmere Port. So Tuesday was the best day for getting work, 5 jobs. Wednesday, again, I got 3 jobs and I weren't too far. Thursday, I got a wait and return, really. Virtually paid wait and return. So they recovered from Monday. If I'd have got a job out of Ellesmere Port Monday to say Scotland, I don't know, Exeter, Bristol, down to Kent, it would have been a fantastic week. As it was, I worked 4 days and I did 980 miles, fair bit of dead miling, obviously, 39 hours, so average a 10-hour day, 27 hours driving, got the Bible, by the way, and I earned 733 before VAT, which takes it at 879.60 with VAT. The usual thing, pay 10% to my flat rate, and I ended up with 791.64, which over 4 days works out at 197.91. Let's say 109, 2 quid short of my target, each day. So 8 quid short over 4. So I'll take that. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. It's been a strange last couple of weeks. Like, I only worked 3 days a week before because of bank holiday and a day I've had to do a lot of stuff. And I haven't really got into it with the long distance stuff. But I have been quoting on long distance stuff. But I will only do it at a set rate, and it's been undercut by miles. And I know a driver in Scotland, Neil at Neptune's, and he ships. Worked coming out of Scotland. Guys in England are quoting crazy low money just to get back to England. That's fine if you've got the money going up. But if you're quoting 75 pence to go to Scotland and you're coming out of Scotland at 50 pence, you're just doing a lot of miles, knackering your van. Your depreciation of your van's going to be worse if you're doing a 600-mile round trip and you're not making any money. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think you've got to go to Scotland with really good money, and then you can afford to drop your price to still keep your pence per mile and keep your profit margin. It's saying, oh, I've earned this money, but if you've spent it all out on fuel and depreciation of your van and hotels now, you try getting a hotel. Hotels now, they used to be 30, 35 quid. You perhaps can get a shithole for 35 quid, and that's what it will be. Mark my words, I've stayed in two this year. 35 quid, and it's just about, it ain't even worth 35 quid. You're looking at 45, 50 quid. Well, that's off your profit straight away. So, is it a case of just staying localish? The Midlands is a good area, but it is here, there, everywhere. You're bobbing around, so a bit of everything. But this time of the year, at the moment, local is winning over long distance for me. For me. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna let you get on. Hope you're doing well. I don't know when this will come out. It may come out tomorrow or later on today, but I may do another video if the Saints win, just to show you how happy it is. Makes me. We can't wait. We can't wait. We really are hoping. It's a 50-50 game. Even the bookies can't really split us and Bath, so we'll see. Like I say, please like and subscribe. Got to put another play out. Our friend in Scotland, Neil at Neptune Couriers, go to his channel. I think he's about 5 short of 1,000, and I think we're all going to get a coffee once we get him over that line. He's got really good information, short videos on numerous topics. It's not a week in the life of, it's all sorts of stuff. So, and he edits his, whereas I just talk shite to you. Notice I've had me haircut, what hair I've got. So we're all ready for tomorrow. Got the shirt out ready to wear. Speak next week. Hopefully, happy mood.